Hello, kindergarten. How are you? I sure miss you. This week we are celebrating Holy Week, and it's one of my most favorite times to be with you in school and work with you, and I'm really sad we can't. So I'm going to try to bring some of the activities that we would do in class via the web, and hopefully it'll have the same impact. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you've been working on your Stations of the Cross book, and you go through that each night and you illustrate it, and you pray to Jesus and thank him for what he did for us. This is also kind of going to be a little cooking prayer that we do with Jesus that can help us recall the special thing that he did for us. If you would like to participate in this, the ingredients you're going to need are pretzel sticks, some craisins or dried cherries. If you have raisins, you can use raisins, but there's a reason that we're using the red dried fruit. Some type of cracker, you can use an oyster cracker or those little round peanut butter crackers, some goldfish crackers, chocolate chips, and little white marshmallows or little white jelly beans would also work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our pretzel sticks. I want you to look at these pretzel sticks. What could these represent for Jesus? Let me see. If I lay them down like this, what did I make here? I made a cross. And who was nailed to the cross? You've got it. Jesus was nailed to the cross. So the pretzel sticks are going to remind us of the cross that Jesus carried for us. All right, so we're going to add those in, and I'm going to read a little something from my Bible from Matthew. Matthew 27:31 says, "And when they had mocked him," that means when they made fun of him, "they stripped him of his cloak." That means they took his clothes off. "They dressed him in his own clothes, and they led him off to crucify him." So this cross reminds us that they took Jesus and they crucified him for us. It wasn't very nice. All right, our next ingredient we're going to put in are your craisins. So we're going to go ahead. I said before that the craisins are red. What was red that we saw when they were crucifying Jesus? Blood, yes. So the craisins stand for Jesus's blood. And we're going to go ahead and read from Ephesians 1:7. Here we go. "In him we have redemption by his blood, the forgiveness in accordance of the riches of his graces." That means Jesus, he bled for us, but still he forgives us for our bad choices that we make. All right, your next one is a round cracker. I want you to think of your Stations of the Cross book that you're working on. What was something round that they rolled in front of his grave? A stone. So these round crackers are the stones that they rolled in front of Jesus's grave. All right, and we're going to turn to Luke 24:2. "They found the stone rolled away from the tomb." Wow, they found the stone rolled away. Isn't that interesting? All right, the next thing we're going to do are to use the goldfish. We're going to put the goldfish in. Jesus was a fisherman, and he told us that we should also be fisher of men. And let's read a little passage, let's see, in Matthew 4:19. "He said to them, 'Come after me, I will make you fishers of men.' And at once they left their nets and they followed him." Who wants us to follow him? Jesus does. He wants us to follow him and make good choices like he did, so we can be fishers of men like Jesus and women. All right, our next one are the M&Ms, a sweet treat. We're going to add a sweet treat in here. And in the Bible, in the song, it says, "Taste and see the goodness of the Lord." And I'm going to turn right here to the Psalms. The Psalms are my favorite. My Bible is pretty mixed up here. It's all not mixed up, it's marked up. I have lots of writings in here. Psalm 34 says, "The angels of the Lord taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him." We are blessed because we believe in Jesus and we live like Jesus. All right, and your last ingredient, I'm gonna put in white marshmallows. White is the color of purity, of peace, and new life. So in here, our sins are always washed away. So I'm going to turn to 1 John number 9. And it says, if we acknowledge our sins, that means if we know that we made a bad choice, he is faithful and just, and he will forgive our he'll forgive our sins and cleanse us from every wrongdoing. That means every wrong choice that we make, Jesus still loves us. We say, I'm sorry, Jesus, please forgive me. I will try hard not to do that ever again. And guess what? That's why Jesus carried the cross and he died for us, because he loves us and he wants us to live forever with him. So now you can take your mix right here and you can mix your little Bible story together. And now you have a nice little Easter mix that you can share with your family. And if you have time, you can read with them the little passages and tell the story, or just enjoy it and you'll know what each little piece represents. Jesus is very special. He's very good to us. He loves us. Say a little prayer today and write me a follow-up journal of what you are thankful for that Jesus did for you. Take care. I love you. Goodbye.